You click on a news story expecting a bombshell in the Toronto Maple Leafs market, and suddenly you realize sports media is trying to sell you a one-way ticket on a broken time machine. Believe it or not, major outlets are spreading artificial suspense about the future of forward Bobby McMann, warning of dramatic decisions before the imminent trade deadline. Stay with me until the end of this video, because we're going to unmask this absurd narrative, look at the real calendar, and expose the true logistical intelligence our front office applied to the situation. Let's fire up our control panel and dissect the timeline of this piece, because the level of editorial laziness here has crossed the line of acceptable. The article states in no uncertain terms, with the NHL trade deadline of March 6 approaching, discussion has intensified. Stop the clocks. We are in the final stretch of March 2026. The March 6 trade deadline isn't approaching. It's been in our rearview mirror for weeks. The dust is settled. The trade window is locked tight, and the reporter's trying to generate clicks by recycling the anxiety of a deadline that has already expired. Bobby McMann wasn't traded. The team has already made its decision, and try to paint this as a current mystery is treating the fan as someone who doesn't follow their own league. But let's ignore the bizarre chronological failure for a second and audit the merit of the player analysis, because the real lesson in salary cap management lies precisely in his retention. The text cites insider Darren Dreger, who points to the shift in tone from trading to extending McMann's contract. Why would Brad Treliving make that decision? The answer isn't emotional. It's purely mathematical and about playoff survival. Bobby McMann is the exact definition of what NHL executives call a gold find in the hard cap era. We're talking about a 29-year-old undrafted player. He didn't arrive in the league with a red carpet and millionaire signing bonuses. He clawed his way through the development system, paid his dues in the minor leagues, and proved his worth on the ice, earning first-line minutes alongside our superstars before the Olympic break. In basketball or hockey, when you have a top-heavy roster, paying monstrous contracts to names like Auston Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, and John Tavares, you're suffocated by a lack of salary cap space. How do you fill out the rest of the team? How do you build the third and fourth lines, which are the lines that truly win the tough, physical games of April and May? You need cheap, intense, and efficient labor. This is where the article accidentally hits the mark by mentioning the possibility of a hometown discount, extending the contract of a player like McMann, who fits perfectly into the team system, who is a reliable middle six forward, and locking him in for a cap-friendly value isn't a consolation prize. It's the holy grail of modern sports management. You don't trade an asset that gives you millions in production while costing only pennies. Rivals like the Boston Bruins or the Tampa Bay Lightning would kill to have a tactical workhorse of this level earning little and delivering stability. Without demanding the spotlight, the media wanted chaos. They wanted Treliving to have shipped the kid out for a mid-round draft pick on March 6th just to generate headlines. But our war room was surgical. By keeping Bobby McMann, the Toronto Maple Leafs preserved their roster depth, secured a loyal soldier, and avoided creating an unnecessary hole in rotation just before the most violent and grueling phase of the year. The verdict on this news is clear. Delayed hysteria and a total disconnect from the mathematics of building championship rosters. Bobby McMann stayed because his cost-benefit is a secret weapon for Toronto, and anyone trying to create drama around it is just fighting with the calendar. The engine of our tactical desk continues to run at high RPM. Do you want me to destroy another reheated NHL rumor, or would you prefer to shift our focus to behind-the-scenes trades of the NBA or NFL? You can throw the next article on the table.